Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to G-Bear's Off-Grid Ways, a homestead in the desert. And as I promised, I got to my project today. And I didn't do it exactly the way I was going to because I don't really need it for more than this one option right now. Although it may come in handy in the future, it's not something that has to be refined right now to take up my time. And there's a storm across the valley. The clouds are rolling in. The afternoon is heavy on my shoulders. And there's a truck out on the 4-lane. A good line for a song, huh? Anyway, there's my setup. And I just hoisted that unit up off the ground by myself. And got the pallet out from under it. The pallet's over there now. The sheet of metal is over there. And I set some cinder block here, and I need to bring cinder block up this way anyway because they're going right on the other side of the container for the footing. That's going to be the base for the guest cabin. And there's quite a few of my viewers out there that have their names for $5 a block. They have their names going on to the inside walls of that guest cabin. Their names and their channel name. So let me stop my buddy here from chewing on this thing. I know why you're doing that. It's because I burnt vegetable oil in it. That's a no-no. That's a no-no. Okay. Don't do that. Don't do that. Anyway, this will work fine. I'll have him come in from that direction, swing around, aim towards the door of the RV, and then back up right here with the tailboard down. We just have to crank this up a little bit further and then back the truck underneath it after we remove the block from under it. So we'll set it back down in the truck and he can haul it away. I can take my my springs and my cables and that stuff back because I'll need those for lifting it again, or lifting other heavy things down the line if I have to. So for right now, I think this will be exactly all that's needed. So here's what I did. I had some scrap metal. I always keep some metal in a drawer, little brackets and cut off pieces and things like that. And I had that piece. I had these 2 ears that I cut off of a garage door opener arm, and I welded those onto the bar. By squeezing the bar a little bit, I was able to make it fit right into that bracket perfectly. And then using another piece of metal behind there with 2 bolts, I could clamp it right onto this bar, and if I need be, it's still movable enough so that I could swing the bar left or right if I have to, so I could make a little bit of movement on it. Then I just used a chain with a heavy-duty bolt going through there. The only thing I don't really like is using that little 5/16 hook like this to hold the chain, which is really carrying all of the weight. So what I'm going to do is look for a small piece of chain if I've got one, and I'll weld it onto the 2 sides of the arm, just about where the bolt is, and then come around and put a hook on it so I could just hook them together and take them apart whenever I want to. And that'll hold it and be a little bit stronger. Now I've got lots of little pieces of chain like this around, but I'll be danged if I could find them when I needed them. Now, as soon as I'm all done with this project, of course, I'm going to trip over every piece of chain that I own. That's the way it goes. You have to just accept that. That's the way it goes. So anyway, looks like the task is going to be a very easy one. So I'm going to close this off, upload this video so you all can see it, and then send it to my neighbor Roger, who's going to be picking this thing up, so he knows that he doesn't have to bring a bunch of muscle-bound weightlifters to get this thing onto his truck. It'll be very easy. All he needs them for is to get it off of this truck. So that's it, everybody. I want to thank you all for joining me. This is G Bear signing off.